Ever wonder why she can't stop thinking about you, even when you barely said a word? It's because your body is talking louder than your voice, louder than your text game, louder than anything you could say. And here's the kicker. Women are biologically wired to pick up on these tiny, almost invisible signals: your posture, the way you glance at her, even how long you wait before answering a question. These are accidents, they're cues. And when you do them right, they spark her imagination. They make her replay that moment when she gets home lying on her bed, staring at the ceiling thinking, why does he feel so different? So today we're breaking down 9 body language cues that make women fantasize about you, often before you even know you're doing them. But the slow, controlled turn. Let's start with one you probably don't even notice. The way you turn your head. Most guys whip their head around like they're reacting to a car crash. The second a woman enters the room, that tells her one thing: he's seeking something you. You're different. She walks in. You don't flinch, you don't stiffen. You stay where you are, in control. And when you do turn, it's slow, deliberate, like you already knew she was coming. And you're just giving her the gift of your attention. When you're good and ready. Why does this work? Christopher Canwell, in Atomic Attraction, calls this composure under observation. It radiates authority. It's the difference between prey and predator. When you turn slow, you don't look surprised. You look like the one setting the tone. Try it: one deliberate, unhurried glance in her direction. Watch her notice. Her brain won't know why it feels different. It just will. 2. The territory claim stance. Next, let's talk about how you stand. Ever seen a guy at a bar clutching his drink with both hands, like it's a flotation device? That man is screaming, I don't belong here. You're going to do the opposite. This is the territory claim stance. One arm draped casually over the back of a chair. One hand braced lightly on the bar. Shoulders loose, feet planted. That's primal in body language secrets. Don't steal notes. That expansive posture subconsciously signals strength and safety. You're not shrinking, you're not defending yourself. You're owning your space, and here's the beauty. This isn't about puffing up or posturing. It's about relaxed control. You're not performing, you're home wherever you are. And women feel that it's the difference between looking like a guest and looking like the host. 3. The fractional smile. Here's one of my favorites, because it drives women insane in the best way. Instead of the big, friendly grin most guys throw out like candy at a parade, you use the fractional smile. It's quick, barely there. A subtle curve of the lips that fades before it fully forms. Robert Greene, in The Art of Seduction, calls this enigmatic seduction. It's the Mona Lisa move. Why does it work? Because it creates questions. Was that for me? What's he thinking? It gives her nothing to fully grab onto. And that makes her chase the meaning. She wants to figure you out. Think about it. When was the last time a full-blown, cheesy grin made you seem mysterious? Exactly. 4. The deliberate pause before speaking. This one is almost unfairly powerful. The pause. Most guys can't stand silence. A woman asks them a question, and they rush to fill the gap with nervous chatter. But you let it breathe. When she asks you something, pause for a beat, let her fill the space, then answer calmly. Deliberately Dominic Mann, in Flirt Like a Pro, talks about how slowing down interactions builds tension. It makes her lean in. It forces her to wait for your words. And here's the kicker. Whatever you say after that pause, it lands 10 times harder. This isn't awkward silence. It's controlled silence. It's the quiet confidence of a man who doesn't scramble for approval. By the way, if you're loving this, I've got something you're gonna want in your back pocket. I put together a little cheat sheet. 25 forbidden signals she's secretly into you. It's all those subtle signs women give off when they're really feeling you. The kind you've probably seen 100 times, but never realized what they meant. And honestly, once you know them, you'll never look at women the same way again. It's exclusive. I don't share this anywhere else. And it'll change how you read every interaction. The link's down below, grab it and thank me later. 5. The unrushed lean in. Leaning in is one of the most misused moves men make. Most do it too fast, too close, too needy. Here's how you do it right. The unrushed lean in, she's talking. You tilt slightly toward her, just enough to close space. Then you pull back, no rush, no desperation, just a subtle, purposeful shift. This little dance creates tension. Luann Brezendine in The Female Brain notes how women's mirror neurons sync with subtle body movements. When you lean in, she feels it. When you pull back, she wants that closeness back. It's teasing without touching. It makes her hyper-aware of the inches between you. And that's where fantasy starts to form. All right, we've already covered 5 of the most potent nonverbal cues that make women start replaying your interactions on a loop. But we're not done yet, because the next 4, these are the ones that separate interesting guys from the ones who stick in her mind for days. 6. The anchor touch. Let's clear something up. I'm not talking about touching her. That's a whole different level. This is what I call the anchor touch. And it's sneaky powerful. Imagine you're standing at a bar talking. You rest your hand lightly on the bar top, right near where her drink is. Or you place a hand on the back of the chair next to her. While you chat, you're not pinning her. You're not crowding her. But you're suddenly anchoring the space between you. Christopher Canwell, in Atomic Attraction, calls this pulling her into your frame. It creates an invisible bubble of connection, as if the two of you are sharing a private little world, while everything else fades into the background. It's subconscious, but she feels it. She's suddenly in your orbit. And trust me, she notices the shoulder set and relaxed jaw. This one seems minor until you realize it's primal. Your shoulders are back but not rigid. Your jaw is relaxed, not clenched. Chin slightly tucked like you're evaluating, not performing. Why does this matter? Because women instinctively read posture as a cue for strength and emotional state. Robert Greene talks about this in The Art of Seduction. Real power doesn't fidget or hunch. It stands grounded. This combination, broad open shoulders and a calm, relaxed face, sends 2 messages at once. I can handle myself and I'm not here to impress anyone. And here's the beautiful paradox. That lack of performative effort, it's exactly what makes you magnetic. 8. The intentional eye sweep. Eye contact is one thing, but this is different. The eye sweep is deliberate. It's one smooth glance head to toe, and then back to her eyes, not creepy. Why does it work? Because it communicates male attention in a way words can't. Daniel Bergner in What Do Women Want writes about how women are wired to pick up on a man's confident, unhurried gaze, especially when it's mixed with restraint. Here's the key: you don't do it repeatedly. You do it once, maybe twice. And then you act like nothing happened. That one look tells her, I see you. All of you, and then you take it away, which makes her wonder what else you noticed, and why you're not giving her more. Oh, and if you grab that cheat sheet I mentioned earlier, this last one is exactly the kind of move that makes those signals go wild. 9. The quiet exit. This last one, it's criminally underused. Most guys linger too long. They keep talking, they overstay, and in doing so, they kill the tension they just built. Instead, you use the quiet exit. You finish the conversation. You give her a simple nod, maybe a light touch on her elbow as you pass, and you walk away. No dramatic goodbyes, no drawn-out explanations, just gone. Robert Greene calls this the leave them wanting more principle. It works because you're creating an unresolved moment. She's left with questions. Where is he going? Will I see him again? Why didn't he stay? And that, my friend, is how fantasy takes root. All right, your move. Which one of these do you think you already do without even realizing? Go on, brag in the comments.